Hats off to USC. They made the plays they needed to make to win the game, and so give them credit for that. Hats off to the seniors who stayed with this thing and played this game. Thought they played their hearts out. I think the story of the game is the story of our season. We can't cover the forward pass well enough to be a good football team, and so that's my fault. So, questions?
Coach, were y'all in a prevent or anything like that?
No. But rush 4 every single snap. Can't cover.
When Marcel scored, did you have any apprehension that there was so much time still left on the clock?
Yeah, I have a lot of apprehension when the other team's going to drop back and throw the ball. I've had apprehension all season, starting with Florida. We got lucky. Starting against Missouri, we got lucky. LSU threw for 400 yards. It's been a problem all season, so it's on me, and I got to fix it. So many things. Fundamentally, understanding of how we can't play zone coverage. Every time we play zone coverage, we give up big plays. So we have no concept of space. We have no concept of zone coverage. We have no concept of what we're doing. So we have to play man-to-man all the time. And, we had some guys in there filling in some roles today that got caught in a lot of man-to-man situations, and that was hard for them. BJ Mays gets beat, one-on-one on the goal line for a touchdown, and he's playing corner for the first time in 9 weeks because of injuries, and so that's a hard spot to put a kid in. But we don't understand how to play zone coverage, which is just mind-blowing to me.
With Amari out, how challenging was it to build or change kind of an offensive game plan that was a little bit more pass-centric than y'all been this season?
No, we had enough time, which helped, and obviously with, the guys that had surgeries, we felt like it was the right move for them. Mari's going to be probably out 5-6 months, and so every month is going to matter, and so we didn't want to wait until after the bowl game because you probably lose 2 weeks after the bowl game because of the timing, between the New Year's and getting them back and where does the surgery happen and all of those things. And so, we knew we had to do it. We knew we could use Terry some. It was good to see Ruben. I don't know how many carries Ruben had, but 13, which was good for Ruben to get out there. He's still not near 100%. I think you saw that, but was able to put his foot in the ground a little bit and at least get some quality reps and did a good job. I thought EJ ran well, and then we were able to use Terry back there some, but then Terry rolled his ankle. So, and then Noah was nursing a soft tissue injury, so it was hard to kind of. We were thinking we were going to have to use Terry a lot. Thankfully Noah was able to go some, which kind of allowed us to kind of spread it around a little bit. But offensively, certainly wasn't our problem tonight.
How close was Willie to being able to go tonight?
He was close, but he couldn't. We tried to cap him out speed wise. 3 days ago in practice, and he felt it grab again. It was a hamstring, and so they worked his tail off to try to get back and couldn't. We got him out there in pregame, and he couldn't open up.
What do you think of Marcel's response after throwing 2 interceptions in this thing, but the way you responded after?
Yeah, the first one was just bad football. It was bad by Marcel, bad by the route. The second one, I thought. He delivered a good football, and unfortunately we didn't make the catch. But I thought he responded well. I thought he had a good game. He threw the football well. We probably got a little bit too tight when we got the lead. Tried to open it up a little bit, but for whatever reason, we kind of got to the run a little bit more.
Your line's going to look, obviously different next year. Just how big is that? How to catch us?
Yeah, we got to be able to stop the run and pressure the quarterback, and we don't do either of those real well.
Anything else?
Mike, 3rd and 5 early in the fourth quarter. Did y'all see that as kind of a four down territory at first? If y'all could get a few yards?
Yeah, that's what we tried to do. So it was 3rd and 5. We were kind of right on the fringe. At that point in the game, when you're up 3, the value of the field goal is not very high. Because it's still a 1-score game. You're really trying to put yourself in position to score a touchdown. We tried to run a run. We didn't execute it really well, and at that point it was too far. But the hope on that play was obviously to pop it for 2-3 yards to put us in position to go for it on 4th down.
When you kind of autopsy the season in this game, how much does penalties show up on that as well?
It's huge. We go up 24-7, and what we have 3 15-yard penalties on the next drive. So, yeah.
Gives you some optimism looking at next season and just what you guys were able to accomplish?
That I won't watch the defense play like this ever again.
How much is that for
No, I mean, this is what I told our guys in the locker room. I think this is the reality of our situation. I think we learned how to become accountable. I think we learned how to care for each other. I think we learned how to practice hard. I think we learned what work ethic looks like. None of those things existed in this program when I got here, not one of them. We had kids on the football team not at the bowl game last year. That's where we were when I took over. What we didn't do was get good enough at football. And that's ultimately my responsibility. So we are fundamentally not good enough. We are just not good enough right now. So the challenge is when we get back here in January that everything has to get turned up. You know, we are now where we need to be from a culture standpoint. Now we have to become a good football program. And so that's the next step that we have to take.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you.